Well, apparently there is a problem. Did you hear with the 10 Commandments being posted in a Virginia school? And in order to fix it, a federal judge says they should just cut down the first 4 commandments. Just get rid of them. Change history, change time, change the last however many thousands of years, cut them down to 6.
Therefore, that would eliminate the 4 commandments that mention God by name.
Matthew Staver, chairman of the Liberty Council, represents the Giles County School Board. He's fighting to keep the display alive. Good morning. How are you?
Very good. Good to be with you.
What's this about? Why should the federal government be involved with this display at a school which it is alleged is about American history?
Well, that's a good question. The 10 Commandments currently is one of 29 framed documents on law and government. And in fact, the standards of learning in Virginia and the Virginia curriculum talk about the history of law, democracy, and government, and they include the 10 Commandments. So this is a display of actually what's part of the curriculum and what's consistent with the Virginia standards of learning. So when we were in court with the ACLU filing suit, they want to eliminate the 10 Commandments. The judge has now sent us to mediation to see whether or not we can come up with a resolution that would literally lop off the first 4 commandments, or, if you will, eliminate one of the tablets of the 10 Commandments. And, you know, that's what we're having to deal with.
Yeah.
Of course, there's no ruling yet and no resolution.
But, Matthew, they're the 10 Commandments. They're not the 6 Commandments.
I know. And, in fact, even when that was suggested to the ACLU, they said, well, I'm not sure even about the last 6, because if you say thou shalt not, everyone knows they come from the 10 Commandments, so I'm not sure how they would rephrase the last 6.
Maybe give me a break.
Not a good idea to kill.
That is so ridiculous. Okay, I mean, on its face, what is this judge trying to say? He wants to take out the religious aspect of the 10 Commandments, correct? And your argument is that because there are other documents in this display, like the Declaration of Independence, like the Bill of Rights, that it is more of a historical display than a religious one. Isn't that the argument?
That's exactly right. And in fact, when you go through history, the Magna Carta, the Declaration of Independence, the Bill of Rights, Jefferson's Statute of Religious Freedom, the 10 Commandments, they all were very influential in the development of law and government. So this is a display about history, about Virginia history, about American history, about law and government. And certainly within 29 framed documents, the 10 Commandments is very consistent and should be a part of this overall
What's
display.
the message, Matthew, from this judge? Is this a politically correct move, or what is the message?
Well, the message essentially would be just eliminate any reference to God. But if you did that, if we started with the first 4, we'd have to then move to the Declaration of Independence and the Mayflower Compact and the Magna Carta. We'd have to start editing.
The money. In God we
everything.
trust.
In God we trust. A lot of these things we'd have to edit out. And none of these documents are edited or excerpted. They're all in their original full form.
And what
other than the 10 Commandments.
What our viewers should know is that in the Supreme Court, the 10 Commandments are on the wall, right?
Oh, yeah. In fact, most people would be surprised to realize that there's around 50 displays of the 10 Commandments both in and outside of the Supreme Court of the United States.
As a final question, do you believe that the 10 Commandments are as equally important as the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence to Americans and school children in Virginia for understanding our American history and heritage?
I think it's absolutely essential. I mean, you can't understand our history of Western legal tradition, American Virginia history, without also understanding the role the 10 Commandments has played in law and government.
All right. Well, we thank you very much. Sorry the TV picture didn't work out, but Matthew, a good guy for joining us on the telephone today. He's the chairman of Liberty Council and represents the school board in this case. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
You bet.